Hello everyone. Today is Christmas. It's the 25th of December, so Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays for you who's celebrating it. I haven't been on YouTube for a while. I think it's since November because I had a little vacation to Japan with my cousins. And currently I'm in Jakarta to spend times with my family for Christmas and New Year. There are several things that I want to talk about today. I didn't really plan this video, but I just feel a little bit chatty. I want to reflect on several stuff. Why I've been quiet online. So the thing is, I had everything planned out to shoot some content when I was in Japan and when I was in Jakarta. But the thing is that I kind of really want to be in present and like experiencing the moment without the need to think about content because if because I see doing content as a job, and when I spend time with my family and then do content, I feel like I am not fully there and enjoy the moments with my family. So family has become the priorities during November and December. And family is also one of the trickiest stuff that we're going to talk to today, I think. I think this is the most longest time I truly be offline. I mean, not 100% offline. I still post here and there, but I don't think as I don't think it as a chores. I just post whenever I feel like I want to post. But other than that, I give myself permission to be fully with my family and enjoy the time that I have with them. Second thing I want to talk about is about family and how important family is for me. But it is also something that is very complicated because I am an Asian. An Asian family is very complicated in a way that we don't really talk how much we love each other, but we truly know that we care about each other. So it's a bit hard to comprehend if you're not from Asian background. My uncle is currently a little bit sick, so that's where I see the love of my family, a whole big family, is whenever someone is having some trouble, we're literally 100% there. And today we went to his house and spent Christmas there and just truly be present with him and savor the moments that we have with each other because my cousins and I are the youngest generations in my family right now because we don't have kids yet. So we are the youngest generation. So growing up, we always spend time together. No, when we were young, we always spent time together and we spent every weekend together. And when you grow up, now we've reached late 20s and 30s. Um, it's a little bit hard to meet each other often. So we basically meet when there's big celebrations like Christmas or Chinese New Year. That's mostly where we meet each other. So I truly cherished today to see everyone because it's been literally a while. About family as well as the relationship between mom and daughter is a very hard and complicated one. I truly love my mother, I truly do, but sometimes it's very hard because I think she sees me as a reflections of her, and I can really see that too. And maybe she always wished me the best, but I'm basically 30. But I also realized that your parents will always see you as their child, and I think I learned that, and I now I kind of make peace with that, and I really appreciate that. But there are several things that I still like. Mom, I'm almost 30. I'm not a kid anymore, but I also learned that I'm gonna be their little daughter in their eyes. And yeah, so I'm trying to be more understanding with my parents, especially my mom. And I learned that when someone's getting older, they act more childish. So I need to be the parents for my parents and try to understand how they think, which is sometimes a little bit hard. Need a lot of patience, but I think I'm doing it pretty well, and I think we've reached that. I think we're way better now to like solve that problem. Sometimes I learn to just leave like us alone, my mom and I, when we argue. Like just let us have 30 minutes by ourselves, and I'm totally okay to act like nothing happened afterwards, and it's just pure emotions. And I think to not take things personally and not act through emotions is golden. So that's a little bit about my family and why I'm still away. Oh, also, I got this like cold virus when I was in Japan. So I was basically sick for 3 months. I still have a little bit cough here and there. So I think that's also main reasons why I don't really feel like filming and making content. But now I feel better. I yap. Now I'm yapping and I like it. Yeah, so there's this virus going around, I think everywhere. I got it in Japan. I was shocked when I was back from Jakarta for the first time that my mom is already coughing, and then I had my friend's um, wedding, and another friends of mine is already coughing as well. So basically, the virus is everywhere. So yeah, that's also why I've been offline for a while. It feels like I'm explaining myself why I've been away, but I truly miss making content, and I just. But I also realized there are several priorities that I need to prioritize right now, and I don't mind letting content be like at the back of my head, because being present is my priorities right now, because I don't know, I might not have this moment anymore, or it will need a little bit more time afterwards to have this kind of moments with my family. What being home reminds me of? Hmm, this is a little bit tricky because everything has changed. Like, my second brother is already married, so he's not home most of the time. And my youngest brother works in another province. Another province. He's back now, but he's only back for 10 days, and that means that he has lots of plans going on for his life when he's in Jakarta. Like, currently, he's not celebrating Christmas with us because he's going with his girlfriend somewhere to Bandung. So, everything's changed, which is sounds a little bit sad because it doesn't really feel like Christmas, but Christmas for me, it's not about the celebrations, it's about the company and who you share it with. We don't really like put so much um, emphasis on the Christmas day because we can make any day Christmas. I'm gonna have a little Sunday brunch with my main family, like my brothers, my mom and dad, and their partners on like next Sunday. I'm the single in my family, which I don't mind at all. And I think my mom and my dad is happy about that because that means I can spend more time with them, because when you have partner, you go with your partner often. And I think my mom and dad are happy with me being single. So I'm looking forward to it. Christmas is never really very celebratory in my family, but we just see it as a reason to gather together and spend time with each other, which if it's not Christmas, we can always do like whenever we want. So we don't really emphasize on that, and we're not we're not really big into gift giving. I did gift giving for all of my family because that's what I want to do, and that's something that I want to give back to them, but they're not obligated to give me gifts, which is fine. And I think I'm a good gift giver, and I love like making people happy, and I think they really appreciate that because it's never really about celebratory moments. What makes holidays exciting is the gatherings. So it is much more about being present. That's why I really put emphasis on being present when it's holidays and be 100% with my family because that's where we mostly like gatherings. I don't know if it is something that happens when you hit like 30 or when your parents reach an older age that uh, I very like, I sometimes think that they're growing old as well. So I want to be there for them 100% before, and I don't want to regret it. That's why this year I go back and forth from Bali to Jakarta often because I don't want to miss that moments. I don't want to miss the moments of my parents like getting old. To not live in the same place as them, I feel like I'm also losing the memories more. So that's why I go back and forth often to spend time, especially with my mom and dad. I think also Asian dad is a little bit hard to predict because they don't talk, but there's it's so funny. There's one time I tried to like ask my dad some feedback or insights or inputs on some decision making about my content creation, and he's like, "Can you ask your cousin A because I don't understand about your work." Poor dad, but thank you. And I think there's a gap between that, his work, and my work because sometimes I feel sad that my brothers have the same background as my dad, so they always talk about this projects here and there, and I'm just like, include me, please, but that's fine. We all have our own thing. Yeah, I think that's it for now. I'll be back in Bali on the 2nd of January, and make I will be back on making content here on YouTube. So please let me have permission to lock off until January, and so I can spend time with my families. And after that, I'll be back and post videos for you every week. And to end everything, I want to say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.